The recount state. "10 minutes to our waypoint." We'll soon be approaching the shoreline of back Java again, and we'll be doing a kind of cross-country sort of sideways flight into the interior a little bit, and then off the eastern end. Once you get into the interior more, you may see the odd volcano or two. Meanwhile, ahead, enjoy this lovely view of beach.
If I didn't know better, I'd say somebody was trying to break into my house.
Cut your phone lines.
Cut my phone line, and then there's suddenly a massive crash, and the fire exit in my kitchen appears to have been booted in.
Right, so maybe they are. Video stream is running again. I have resumed the broadcast.
You have?
Yep.
Excellent, thanks.
Time to look out the shillelagh there, algae. And we're back inland again. As we edge slowly south, I think we should see a few more extinct volcanoes.
Target speed, sir, again.
We are at 420. Holding at Angels 4,000 feet. GPS FMS heading of 143. 143. Next waypoint will be Sepu Nigorium, and that will be in about 55 nautical miles or 7.5 minutes.
Whichever comes first.
Meanwhile, enjoy all this beach. Beach. Beach.
Quit your chin.
Nice beach.
Ooh, it gets prettier. Wow.
Brilliant for the viewers, the transmission was interrupted and I have resumed transmitting on Algae's behalf because Algae is
Under siege.
under siege, yeah. There we go.
Film at 11.
Yeah, big volcano off to the right hand side there. Old one, there's like a big large sort of cratery area in the middle.
These beaches look rather odd.
I know they don't have any tourists on them.
No, they're kind of odd texture and odd shape.
Lack of sandcastles.
That's it, like a German tourist with the something.
That's right. They haven't been that. There's no deck chairs for them to commandeer.
doesn't look like a sand texture. It just looks sand coloured flat. It doesn't look like there's a texture on that beach.
Yeah, not really. It doesn't look like much. Gonna have the land rise up a little bit. Gonna get a little bit more lumpy bumpy as we move in. We'll see if we have to make any altitude adjustments at a later point.
Hello, user. Hello, user. Hello, user.
He says that.
Stop there. Stop there. Who's got it? Who's got it?
What is that with flash?
Oh, funky. Oh, funky. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it.
Turn off the mic.
Excellent.
You guys, I think you guys were like trying to talk at the same time.
No, it's push to talk versus voice activation when you're using speakers and not headphones. Where's everybody else? I see two cameras and nothing else. Where's everybody buggered off to?
Porky's way over to our left. Mr. Tux is way over to our right.
They're the flankers.
The spankers?
Flankers. They're
Oh,
over there.
flankers.
They're over there flanking away.
The wankers.
Bunch of flankers.
They're flanking and a wanking.
We are 1 minute away from our waypoint. Or miles. Once we get there, we'll be turning into a heading of 108. That will be a left turn to 108. Maintain altitude and speed. Coming up, right. Half minute. Hopefully you should be able to see it down there in the green stuff.
Yeah.
Starting in 10. And turning. The next waypoint will be Pasuran Racy. We'll be coming up in around about 80 nautical miles or so. 10 minutes.
Very nice turn with the Canberras, I might add.
What do you mean, stable turn?
We're staying together very nicely. It's very picturesque. I'm appeased.
Picturesque. Very picturesque. Going to wings level. GPS FMS heading showing 107. 107. Angels 4, 420 knots. So basically, from the route that we'll be flying, if you keep your eye open to the right-hand side, a number of the major hills here will be former volcanoes.
I see.
Since, of course, it's part of the Pacific Ring of Fire that Johnny Cash sung about.
No, it's not. He fell into a completely different burning ring of fire.
Yeah, it wasn't his to do with Curry. Or was that another one yet?
You sure it wasn't the Pacific Ring of Fire you were talking about?
I think it was about 2 hours after Curry.
Ah. It all makes sense now.
Lots of sense. Most of them bad sense. "60 nautical miles in this leg. Go!" Once again, going to Pasuruan Racing. After that, we just have one more leg to go before we turn on to the final destination, which will be Denpasar in Bali.
Booyah.
So I'm curious, you said that you shut off the canopy animation because it doesn't open that way. So I'm curious, what way does it open? Or does it open?
No, it
They climb in through the hatch.
You go in through the hatch.
Yeah, I was thinking it's just as simply it doesn't. But then I was like, oh, maybe there does some kind of weird thing that I just don't know.
No, use the crew hatch. That's how you get in. Canopy obviously is ejectable with the ejector seat, otherwise it would be a bit swan the noggin.
Oh, by the way, I've decided that I'm going to take it upon myself to slowly work my way through all of the models that we have, at least in the dev area, to put splash screens on them that are consistent with the new look.
Yeah, but you've got to do the splash screens when the aircraft have got the new look, like the new shaders and all that on them as well. If they don't have it, don't do them.
Right, you need to like swap out those image files for better ones. All the architecture can be in place though.
True.
And you can just update the shots. That's what I do.
Exactamundo.
When are we getting the FGR2? Come on, when are we getting it?
Someday.
Sunday, that's good. Right, fine.
I knew you'd do that.
Weren't disappointed. Update for GPS FMS. It's like drift. It is now 107. 107. We are still holding Angels 4 at 420 knots. About a little over 5 minutes for our next waypoint. Coming up in 38 nautical miles.
Whoa.
Huh? So, Algie, have you found his trying to get into the house?
No.
With his luck, it's some hot, half-naked blonde.
Yeah, knowing my luck, it'll be a hot, half-naked blonde guy
No!
with a meat cleaver.
No, Sven! No!
Meat cleaver and a grudge.
Anyway, it turns out that the sound wasn't the fire escape being kicked, it was just a sound very like it. It was actually a suction-mounted towel ring falling off the wall.
Whoa.
Poltergeists. They're here.
Wow, what's all that light stuff over to the left?
Light stuff.
I see something that looks like a huge airfield.
Not seen it.
Nah, could be me. No, it's water.
Another form of volcano off to the right-hand side.
It's like a great big sugar loaf.
Oh yeah, I see the big, blocky white thing you're talking about. It was lost in the kind of haze because if I have it at a certain angle, you can almost not see it at all, but then if I change the angle, yeah.
It's like water.
I think it's the water. There should be like an inlet coming into the main bay right there. I think that's what it is. We are sneaking up on our waypoint. It's less than 10 nautical miles now.
I see it.
Aha! We should be there in just a little over 1 minute. And then we'll be turning on to our final waypoint for end destination. There will be almost no deflection in our bearing. It's projected to be 108, which we're pretty much flying right now. So coming up in 40 seconds. There's the airport at the edge of that tree line. There's the little guy. Passaruin. Or Passaruin. Or Passaruin. Now we're going off to Groggak. Let Coy Wisdom.
Somebody needs to report that airfield. It's absolutely covered in trees.
Yeah, I spawned there earlier, and it's like got palm trees in the middle of it.
Yep, it's very poorly looked after.
It might be supposed to be like that. I just was reading about some place in Australia, actually I think it's in Perth, where like the local council decided to plant trees in the middle of the road so that people will slow it down.
Good idea.
For safety reasons. Yeah. More plant trees for safety reasons.
Well, plant trees to slow you down, never mind plowing into a tree.
Well, it doesn't slow you down, it just quite rapidly.
But good point. If you comb your hair correctly, it won't show. Hey, no fair. The Hunter's got a speed brake.
It has.
You've got speed flaps. Those things are meaty. They can like slow you down good and proper.
Yeah, if they don't get ripped off.
Don't rip them off, then. That's why you stick them in and out a few times like a little steak tongue, so like bleeds your speed without ripping them off.
What great thing.
You know. Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. How's your father? Now what way, eh? Aye? Nod's as good as a wink to blind.
Say no more. There she go. Bet she does, bet she does.
How's your father?
Are you insinuating something?
I've seen something odd out in the water there at 10 o'clock. The hell's that?
The hell's that?
Looks like something an island.
Looks like a crashed UFO from here.
That could be that too. A shining beach ahead of us. Woo.
So for our final waypoint, we're looking at around about 11 minutes. We are 87.5 nautical miles out.
Look at those nice purple mountains off to our, just our right and ahead. They are purple mountains majesty on my screen.
The good stuff. Going to uptake our speed to 450. 450. Just make sure we get everything in a wrap. Good time. 450 my mark. Mark.
Are we going to clear this mountain ridge?
Sure, no sweat.
Or are we aiming for that V in the middle of it?
I don't know. I wonder what we should do.
Let's take a poll.
And slide to the left. And climb to the notch.
Slide to the right. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight.
But we keep on going right now.
And you're doing the same
I knew something, but it didn't know.
Alright, I'm going to just make a little bit of altitude adjustment. We're going to be sliding slightly left, slightly to the port, and just follow me off AP for the moment.
Roger that. Following you. Don't get me killed. I'll be pissed.
Shit, it's not responding.
You're gonna die. You just disappeared, you bastard.
It's not responding.
No, you're disappearing.
Oh no, what is going on? It's falling out of the sky now.
Oh god. Oh god. Plan B. Oh, I made it. Well, I don't know where we're going, but I'm back on heading. I'm heading 106. I assume our destination is WA Delta Delta.
I've got it in my route manager. You want to follow me?
My whole controllers are like going to hell in a handbasket. I have no idea what's going on.
GPS FMS 122.
Right. I'm going a different way from you, Voodoo.
We are heading for WADD, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah. GPS FMS tells me 122 degrees.
I'm gonna have to like shut down the game and restart and like catch up with y'all.
Route manager tells me we're 12 minutes out at this speed.
My clock says we've got 9 minutes left, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, we could bump it a little faster if you want. Heading GPS FMS 122 at 4,000 feet. 450 knots. Got another chunk of hills ahead of us. We're going to have to scoot over, so
I'm going to come in at Grogak.
Find your P's, find your Q's.
There's none of those in Grogak.
Damn it. I see Foxtrot. I see. I see. I need to climb, kids. It is pretty. This here hill with the tawny colors and all that stuff. The little stubbly trees sticking out the top. Quite attractive. Just clearing the trees, scraping my belly. Settling back to 4,000 feet when I can. GPS FMS 122 at 450. Scott is in the house.
Finally. Cycling up to join the group.
Whiskey Foxtrot. Me and my shadow.
Up front now. I'm taking way too many screenshots now. GPS is locked, descending 4,000 feet, holding 450 knots. Here we come.
Sending it 2,000 feet per minute. GPS FMS 122 degrees at 450 knots.
I have open water in front of us. What the hell? Is it
Roger
supposed
that.
to be? Yeah?
Yeah.
Just in case of a scenery failure again.
Whiskey Alpha Delta Delta. Got 57 nautical miles, about 7 minutes.
Over the water now. I see nobody behind me. I see somebody well above me though.
I'm above you, coming down.
Port side 400 feet.
There's Gary.
Here I is.
Here I am to save the day. Kitty Moose is on the way. Ooh, look left. Eyes left. Very nice. Keep telling yourself that, mate. I can handle this one. Here, hold my beer. Watch this.
Split.
Whoa! Nah.
Ah, there's a video of my right wing. Nearly.
Hello, Stuart.
We're heading out to sea to see if we can find some sea.
To see? What's the plan there?
Plan will be to head to final stop, which will be where Porky is, actually.
Wilma, Alpha, Doggy. So we're coming in from the northwest side, overfly, head east, and come back and land.
That sounds like a fine plan.
Yeah.
I'm showing Porky at 125, so that's what we'll make our heading, 125. Still holding 4,000 feet. .450 knots.
On checker. Moon's beginning to rise.
We're getting mooned.
Yeah, by Mother Nature. I like this airplane. Why have I never flown this airplane before?
You probably have, you just forgot about it.
Yep. Like cinch up that heading to 124, 124.
124.
$50 nautical miles out. About 6 or 7 minutes. No, not even. About 3 or 4 minutes. Reduce altitude to 2,000 feet, speed to 250 on my mark.
2,000 at 250, your mark, sir.
Mark. Runway vector is east-west. When we fly over it, there's one end that's at the sea and there's one end that isn't. If you're worried about going into the sea, then come from the seaside into the inland side. There's lots of runway though. I believe it's like 3,600 meters. And here we are.
Walking down the street.
The funniest looks. Hey!
They're the monkeys.
Alrighty, gents. Break and land as you will, from whichever direction you will. There's a fat bit of the concrete. That's where we'll be meeting up. See you on the ground.
Roger. See you on the ground.
Note the word on, not in.
Take note, Flash.
Doing my patented Uncle Voodoo crazy kids don't try this at home. Oh, it's beautiful here.
Of course, it's Bali. Lining up for finals.
Short final, not bad.
And I'm out here over the sea. This is beautiful. Wow, this water is pretty.
Down and rolling. Jesus Christ.
I'm fine.
And that's safe. up by me and the fat bit of the apron.
Oh, we're at the wrong end with the hunters, are we?
You're not supposed to be at the runway end, you're supposed to be at in the apron and the fatter bit.
I'm behind.
I see a Canberra who's got like just right to the right of them, like bit off the taxiway, off the runway, and you'll be almost exactly where you need to be. We got someone doing like spins in the Hunter. Very wicked.
I'm final.
Here's Mr. Voodoo. He's no down just here. Very nice. You got a taxiway off to your right. You just take that one, Voodoo.
Sure.
Left when you get out onto the apron, and we'll all be up there to the left side.
Engine shut down.
Alright, we just got the Canberras jockeying for position here. Hunters are all parked up.
The Hunter's got nice wide spread undercarriage, it makes it very stable for landing. And do the sensible thing, part the three Canberras together. So get the Canberra around the other side. Right, well, we're parking. I'm going to ask the big question. Can I have a volunteer for next week, please?
I'll take it.
You have it.
You saucy one,
Mhm.
We are lined up to hunt us and the cameras all together in group types, and you won't spoil it. Well done, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Lovely. Great to get these fantastic aircraft out and about.
Boot in the boot.
Yes, and it was a pain in the arse. Pain in the arse to get them ready.
You're a trooper, Stuart, and we all recognise and appreciate your effort.
You have no idea the hard headache this bloody thing gave me this week.
Well, we do, and that's why we truly appreciate your effort.
I like this Canberra. I'm going to fly it more.
You should.
I should.
You should.
If anyone wants to do the cockpit in it, please do volunteer.
Yum.
Well, there's probably some shared components with the Lightning, so I'm doing a lot of Lightning stuff, so there will at least be decks.